There are the many things, big and small, that define us as Liberians. The food we eat,
we're ready.
The clothes we wear, the music we cherish, the way we dance, the way we talk.
Everything we have here in free school, we're drinking the best cold water in Liberia now.
And the history that, for better or worse, we share. It is a history and a culture that reflects our different strands, the influences of all the groups that make us Liberians, the groups that came from America, from the Caribbean, from the Congo and other parts of Africa, and of course, and above all, their indigenous brothers and sisters they met when they arrived and with whom they will together forge the culture and the nation that make us Liberians. It is a history that should remind us that Liberia is not just another country, another nation, carved out, artificially put together and given independence by someone else. No, it is a history that tells us instead that Liberia is an idea, a brilliant idea, a bold experiment, standing for the simple but very powerful proposition that the people long oppressed can and should rule themselves in peace and prosperity, and that we can create a refuge for an entire race of people. It is a history punctuated by moments of great pride and achievement, but it is a history that also reminds us that we've not always lived up to the great promise of our nation, leaving us to pay a very heavy price. It is a history that has produced a people of great resilience that have helped them survive wars, the scourge of Ebola, and extreme difficulties, but yet continue to face the future with that quintessential Liberian sense of optimism. The belief that no matter how great the problem, tomorrow will be better than today. A resilience that sees us go to distant parts of the world and succeed in the face of great odds, even rising to positions of great prominence, with our children walking in our footsteps.
I went to Hood College in Frederick, Maryland, got my bachelor's of social work, and I particularly focused on social impact.
So the first award I won was the Stedman Prize, and that award is presented to a writer for a thesis that distinguished itself by exemplary work. And then I won the Best Honors Thesis on Racial Inequality Award from the Center of Inequality Studies, where everyone who minored in that study from all the colleges within Cornell applied for that award.
That has seen young Liberians leading the charge to bring growth and opportunity to their country.
That within the next 1 to 2 weeks, the factory will be fully operational. They'll be able to process about 25 tons of palm kernels per day. And that is going to enable us to source palm kernels from almost all the communities in Bond County, because right now most of those communities have no use for the palm kernels. The palm kernels are just being wasted right now. So that is going to serve as an additional source of income for the farmers that are going to be supplying these palm kernels.
A resilience that has seen community health workers leading the way in bringing health care to their communities.
We were trained as CHA. I was trained in all the modules that needed to be used in my community. And that's what make me today to learn how to treat some common sickness.
With teachers poorly paid, but still teaching the next generation.
Again. What's the word? What's the word? What's the word?
Ours is a history that has taught us important lessons about democratic governance, making us a beacon of democracy in a region that has seen much democratic backsliding.
The will of the people have been expressed in these past elections.
We've had
an election in which one party turned over to another party. So yes, democracy, I think we are on the right footing.
Above all, it is a history that tells us that the things that bind us are greater than the things that divide us. And that at the end of the day, we are Liberians, an irrepressible breed born of the common matrimony. But it is a history that tells us that it is now our duty, each and every one of us, to do all we can to fulfill the great promise that attended the birth of our country. That in this patch of land that the forces of history have conspired to make our home, we'll build a country of broadly shared prosperity and security, giving true meaning to the words of our great national song, that when freedom raised her glowing form on Montserrato's verdant heights, she set within the doom of night the star of liberty. Liberia, the lone star forever.
Freedom reigns.